Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Heracross. Now Heracross is a very cool Pokemon. Really high attack stat, relatively good defenses and HP, and still a pretty good attack stat there as well. I've got 3 sets for today, 2 generic and 1 Dynamax, and we're just going to jump straight in. So the first set we have is one of my staples, is the Swords Dance Life Orb set. Now if you're concerned about the Life Orb taking too much health, you could always go for something like Leftovers or some form of berry, but that's entirely up to you what you decide to go for. Obviously all of these sets are changeable how you see fit. So Swords Dance on here will double our attack power from 340 to basically 700, meaning it is very high. You could definitely sweep after a Swords Dance, and that Life Orb gives it a 1.3 times boost as well, which is absolutely incredible. Move-wise, excuse me, I've gone for Brick Break. You could go for Close Combat if you wanted to, but I thought Brick Break is another move that you can show off and you don't get the defense drops. I've gone for High Horsepower. Now you could go for Earthquake. Earthquake is obviously a very good ground type move, but High Horsepower is really good, especially in the grassy terrain, because things like Rillaboom with the grassy surge ability, meaning that it's going to be set up, as well as things like Max Overgrowth setting up the grassy terrain as well. Having High Horsepower can be really beneficial over Earthquake, especially if you're planning for that kind of situation to happen. And then finally, we've got Stone Edge, powerful rock-type attack that hits a variety of different Pokemon for good damage, including flying types, which you are unfortunately 4 times weak to. I put Moxie as the ability here, so basically if you knock out a Pokemon, your attack goes up by 1 more stage, which is absolutely crazy. It can mean that every time you're getting a sweep, you're going to go higher and higher and higher, which could be really helpful. EVs, I've gone for max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. The only issue we have here is kind of the speed aspect from Heracross, so do be cautious of that. The second set we have is a Guts Flame Orb set. Now, I absolutely love using Guts Pokemon because that 1.5 times boost to the attack when you've already got a huge attack stat anyways. Flame Orb, you can set it off yourself. And then move-wise, you've got Close Combat, Powerful Fighter-type attack, boosted by Stab, obviously boosted a lot by Guts as well. Facade, which doubles in power when you are burnt, so Facade, Guts, and Flame Orb are a very good triple combination. If you can ever get that off, it is going to become a very good staple for you. So that Facade, obviously allowing for you to do a lot of damage to different Pokemon. Just bear in mind things like Ghost types. For this one, I have put Earthquake on there just in case you do need it. You could go at High Horsepower again if you're predicting that grassy terrain, but that is up to you. And then the final move, I've gone for Knockoff. You could go for like Mega Horn here if you wanted to, but I went for Knockoff. Just getting rid of items can be quite a big thing. EVs, exactly the same as before. Max attack and max speed, jolly nature. Always go for the jolly nature because you do need that little bit extra speed. I mean, Heracross is pretty good in the sense that he can live a few hits, so you have definitely got that going for you. And finally, we have a Dynamax set. So I have put Leftovers on here. You could put Choice Band, you could put Life Orb, you could put Red Card, you could possibly even put Weakness Policy on here. There are so many different options that you can run on a Dynamax set. So on here we have Leftovers, we have Moxie, again, as our ability. Now, Moxie you've got Guts as an ability here. I wouldn't recommend using that when Dynamaxing. I think that's just a little bit risky. And we've got Swarm as an ability, which isn't particularly amazing anyways. So Moxie is probably the one you're going to want to go for. Move-wise, we've gone for Close Combat, which will turn to Max Knuckle, increasing up your attack stat. Aerial Ace, turning to Max Airstream, increasing up your speed stat. Earthquake, turning to Max Quake, increasing up your special defense. And Smart Strike, increasing up your defense through Max Steel Spike. So all 4 of those moves are very helpful to use in a Dynamax situation because you can choose whichever one is suited to you for that scenario. Now, as well, if you're in doubles, that will allow for you to raise up the stats of your ally Pokemon as well. So really, this is such a hugely beneficial set. I think that this is probably one of the best Dynamax sets that you can come up with, so Heracross is a very good Dynamax Pokemon. EVs, I've gone the same as before, max attack, max speed, that jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. Obviously, if you're planning on going for more of the defensive routes, you could go for max HP, max attack if you want to, but it just depends on what you're wanting Heracross to look like when you build it. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I will see you soon.